There is a tiny moment that happens at the coffee shop counter, and it is quietly devastating. Someone you love turns to you and asks gently, "What do you want?" And your mind goes completely blank. You used to know your favorite order. Now you scan the menu, realizing that your own preferences have effectively evaporated. This second of silence signals a deep, silent erosion of identity that has likely been underway for years. Therapists call this self-abandonment. From the outside, it looks like deep devotion, the partner who remembers everyone's order, the one who absorbs every bit of relational tension so no one else has to feel it. Habitually saying, "I don't mind," starts as a polite choice, but over time it transforms into a reality where your identity has been emptied out. You reach for your own opinion about something simple, and your hand closes on empty air. Losing yourself happens in increments so microscopic they each feel entirely reasonable. You avoid a dramatic crash by making 1,000 tiny surrenders instead. You watch their show because they had a hard week. You let your Tuesday pottery class go because that's the night you cook together. Your friendships drift away because your partner finds them draining, and it feels easier to just prioritize their comfort. This behavior is driven by the fawn response, a survival strategy often installed in childhood. A child learns that the safest way to navigate an erratic parenting pain is to become small, pleasing, and hyper-attuned to someone else's moods. This wiring follows you into adulthood. It causes you to preemptively erase your own needs, even with a safe, loving partner who never actually asked you to disappear. Because each tiny sacrifice feels like an act of closeness, you reach a state of total self-loss without ever realizing you're fading away. This relationship shift is called enmeshment. Two distinct selves overlap, and boundaries dissolve. You stop generating your own emotional state, and instead borrow whatever your partner is feeling. If they are anxious, you feel it, effectively handing them the reins of your inner life. Keeping the bond safe now requires you to depend entirely on their approval to feel okay. You have traded your autonomy for a sense of fused security. Society often romanticizes the act of going along as a gentle, passive way to demonstrate love. However, Dana Jack's research at Harvard reveals the exhausting, invisible labor required to silence the self. It takes massive emotional energy to constantly swallow your anger and manufacture a yes when your body is feeling a no. This constant molding of yourself around others lowers your self-concept clarity. When your sense of self is this blurry, you actually become less capable of recognizing whether a partner is a good match for you. By contrast, people with a clear, stable sense of who they are tend to build more satisfying relationships and experience less loneliness, even when they are alone. Erasing yourself to hold on to love creates a profound paradox. Your partner falls in love with a reflection, leaving the actual you entirely unseen and utterly alone in your own relationship. Real intimacy requires two selves touching. To save the relationship, you have to stop caretaking and actually return to the room as a distinct person. You can practice differentiation by building affect tolerance. This is the ability to stay steady when your partner is upset, letting them have their bad mood without rushing to fix it or letting it define you. It starts with the microscopic habit of pausing. Before you answer a question, you check inward and allow yourself to have a genuine preference rather than guessing the right response. Initially, setting boundaries triggers intense guilt. Your brain's old survival software will scream that self-advocacy is dangerous. Reclaiming your voice serves as the ultimate act of love for both of you. Lasting closeness is only possible when you finally belong to yourself.